Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. So this weekend, pretty much the Super Bowl kind of dominated headlines for the most part, but there was some Mookie Betts news. If you are new today and you're looking for more baseball insight, go ahead and subscribe down below, hit the little bell, that way you'll be notified of all my future videos. We're on the road to 100 subscribers and I can't thank you guys enough so far for your support. While you're here today, don't forget to drop a thumbs up if you like today's video. If not, go ahead and leave me a thumbs down. So this weekend, Peter Gammons reported that a trade between the Red Sox and Dodgers is pretty much inevitable at this point. As of right now, Peter Gammons is hearing from 3 different National League sources that the Red Sox would be getting Alex Verdugo, infielder prospect Jeter Downs, and left-handed pitcher Caleb Ferguson, while the Dodgers, of course, would be getting Mookie Betts. He is also reporting that the Red Sox are trying to get a better pitcher than Caleb Ferguson. They're trying to pry away Josiah Gray, but the Dodgers know that they are in the driver's seat. The Padres will not eat as much of Will Myers' contract that the Red Sox would want. The Dodgers know that the Red Sox and Padres are in a stalemate. This gives the Dodgers leverage in a deal unless another team emerges. Also, it seems that David Price is not really being included in any trade talks with Mookie Betts. I did make a video talking about some trades that I came up with Mookie Betts and David Price going to the Dodgers. You can see that video right here. But it does seem at this time that David Price will not be going to the Dodgers. In my opinion, I don't think it would be the worst thing to keep David Price. Yeah, he has a really big contract, but if he is fully healthy for this year, this is a guy that, hey, he's a number 2 in your rotation. This is a guy that can be a above average starter in this league. Yeah, he may not be worth that $32 million, but David Price can still be a really solid starter for the Red Sox. And if the Red Sox are pretty much out of it by the trade deadline, and if Price is pitching well, he'll definitely have his value built back up, and the Red Sox could maybe get some prospects for him at that time. But let's talk about some of the pieces that the Red Sox would be getting back in a deal for Mookie Betts that Peter Gammons is reporting. The main piece that the Red Sox would be getting back is Alex Verdugo. Last year for the Dodgers, Verdugo did miss some time with a back injury and also an oblique injury, but in 106 games last year, he did hit .294 with 12 home runs and 44 RBIs. He also had an OPS of 800. There are a lot of benefits to receiving an Alex Verdugo. He is a good all-around player. Heading into 2019, he was the 35th ranked prospect by Baseball America. While he may not project to hit 30 home runs, he's a guy that really drives the ball into the gaps well. He can hit 20 home runs a year, and he could approach the 100 RBI mark. He also gets on base well. He doesn't strike out very much, and in 2019 he had an on-base percentage of .342, and he hits lefties very well. He had a better average against southpaws in 2019, hitting .327 compared to a .281 average against righties. While he did average .286 with runners in scoring position, this was his first full season, which isn't really that bad for your first full season. He's only going to get better at driving in runs as time goes on. He's also an above average defender. He has an above average arm and he has above average range, so he could probably play all 3 outfield spots at Fenway Park very well. He has also stated in interviews before that he was a big fan of the Red Sox growing up, so hey, that's just a plus as well. While this guy does have the potential to be a really good above average player, however, there are some concerns with his makeup. Keith Law has mentioned in his scouting reports of Verdugo that he has had some problems off of the field with his immaturity. He was showing up late to meetings and he's been out clubbing late at night. He got dressed down a lot for this, but last year it did seem that he turned a corner as he started to get more positive reviews. However, this is something to keep an eye on with him. Moving on to Jeter Downs, he would be the better prospect that the Red Sox will be getting. In 2019, Jeter Downs hit .276 with 24 home runs and 86 RBIs. He also stole 24 bases and had an on-base percentage of .362. This is also a guy in 2018, he stole 37 bases. So he is a pretty good all-around infielder. This is a guy that Keith Law thinks could be an above-average infielder in the major leagues. And with Pedroia's career in doubt, Downs could be the future Red Sox second baseman for years to come. And the last piece that Peter Gammons is reporting that the Red Sox would be getting is Caleb Ferguson. This is a guy where when he is pitched in the minor leagues, he has done really well, but has not translated all that much to the major leagues. He was a pretty solid piece in the bullpen in 2018 for the Dodgers. In 29 games, he had an ERA of 3.49, but in 2019, he had an ERA of 4.84 in 46 games. It seems like his ceiling is as an effective setup man. So what are my thoughts on this trade? Well, overall for the Red Sox, I'm going to give this deal a C+. Sure, you're getting a guy in Alex Verdugo. He has shown that he has talent. He has shown that he can be an above average player in this league. He can hit in the gaps. He can hit for some power. He can drive in runs. He can get on base well. He hits lefties better than he does righties, and he hits lefty. However, I am a big makeup kind of guy. I'm really big on character in the major leagues. That's just my thing. If you're immature in this league, it seems like a lot of those players just tend to flame out. If I'm going to be getting an Alex Verdugo back for a guy like Mookie Betts, who has proven to be a superstar in this league, I mean, it is a little underwhelming. I can't lie. I mean, sure, yeah, it's great to be getting at least an above average guy that can fill in. However, but when I'm seeing things about this guy having off the field issues, it doesn't make me feel great, especially when Mookie Betts has been a great guy in the community for the Red Sox. Will Alex Verdugo be not just a great player for the Red Sox, but can he be a guy for Boston that people can look at and just be happy to have him around? Sorry, but in Boston, if you have immaturity issues, you're not going to get very far. I do really like the addition of Jeter Downs. I think that would be a great prospect for the Red Sox to get. In the trades that I mentioned in my video from the other day, I would love to have Jeter Downs in a package. However, if that is the only prospect that I'm getting, and I'm only getting a Caleb Ferguson along with him, who has shown that he is probably a quadruple A kind of pitcher with a ceiling of a setup man, it doesn't seem like a great package to me. I would feel a little bit better instead of getting a Caleb Ferguson. While he could be a nice piece for that bullpen as a setup guy, I think I would feel a lot better if we got a guy like a Tony Gonsolin or a Josiah Gray. These two guys are really good young pitching prospects. They're not like a Mackenzie Gore on the Padres, like a number one pitching prospect, but these are guys that are really solid, that if you have them grow with you in the next couple of years, these are guys that could turn into middle of the rotation, maybe even top of the rotation kind of guys. That's what the Red Sox need. They need young pitching prospects. Sure, Caleb Ferguson would be okay, I guess, but man, we're talking Mookie Betts here. Sure, I understand. I get it. At this point, it's like you kind of have to trade Mookie Betts. But I don't know, man. We're talking Mookie Betts here. This is one of the best players in the league. You could argue that he's the second best behind Mike Trout. But, man, it's Mookie Betts, And when you're getting a package like this, I mean, I don't feel great about it, I mean, sure, we're shedding some salary. That's great and all. But man, I would want a bit of a better package coming back. In the end, I think this package is a little underwhelming. I mean, sure, I get it. Mookie Betts only has 1 year left. I understand that. However, it's still Mookie Betts. I would imagine that you can get at least something a little better than Caleb Ferguson. For the Dodgers, if this trade does go down, this is an easy A for the Dodgers. If you're getting Mookie Betts, easily a top 5 player in this league, this is a guy that can change a franchise. This is a kind of guy that can put you over that hump. The Dodgers have not been able to win that World Series. They haven't won one for a long time. And if they can get a Mookie Betts, they are the clear favorite to win it. This would be their best shot to win a World Series. If they got a Mookie Betts, that lineup would be insane. That lineup would be awesome. Mookie Betts would be electric in Los Angeles. That would be an awesome lineup. And for the Dodgers, I mean, sure, you're losing an Alex Verdugo. He is a talented young outfielder, but you're getting Mookie Betts. I mean, are they really losing all that much? They'd be losing Alex Verdugo. They'd be losing Jeter Downs. I mean, yes, he is a pretty good infield prospect, but the Dodgers are pretty set when it comes to infield. They have guys like Gavin Lux. They do have Corey Seager. He has been mentioning trade rumors, but they have these guys already. They're pretty set. They don't even need Jeter Downs, really. And they're only getting rid of a Caleb Ferguson, who's pretty much just a quadruple A kind of guy who can be a decent setup man for your bullpen. He was pretty ineffective last year. This would be a total win for the Dodgers. Sure, the Red Sox would be able to get that payroll down, but man, the Dodgers would easily win this trade. I think for the Red Sox to try and get a little better here, I think they need to get a Josiah Gray or a Tony Gonsolin. However, that's just my opinion. Tell me what you think down below in the comments. Do you think this is a fair trade? Do you think the Dodgers are winning this trade? Do you maybe even think the Red Sox are winning this trade? Let me know down below in the comments. Don't forget to leave me a thumbs up if you liked today's video. If not, leave me a thumbs down. And also don't forget, if you are new here and you're looking for more baseball insight, subscribe down below. We are on the way to 100 subscribers. Thank you so much for joining today. As always, have a great day, and I'll talk to you next time.